Welcome back to Fat Butcher Rips. Today I've got one box of 2425 Upper Deck Ice. Don't usually open a lot of this, but I figure I'd give one box a go and see if I couldn't pull anything interesting. So if you're ready, let's rip. All right, let's see what we can find. So we've got 12 packs. There's going to be some questionable, maybe memorabilia, maybe an auto, a couple of exquisites, maybe some ice premieres, which are not nearly as sought after as they used to be. Then a colored parallel of some sort, and those aren't the greatest, but the design, so Miko ran in to start us off. The design reminds me a bit of the Artifacts from earlier this year, which the Artifacts design isn't bad. And I don't mind this. It's not clear anymore, but it could be a lot worse. Kaprizov, we've got Tomas Hertl on our green. Okay. It's a Scott Morrow day. Okay. Scott Morrow, Sub-Zero and Autograph, Ice Premier to 199 in the same box. This is the 699. This is the 199. Can it? Oh, I saw the Canes. I honestly, obviously, I'm not a huge Scott Morrow guy. It only would have been perfect if this Jackson Blake had been another Scott Morrow. The other issue, one of the issues amongst many that Ice has run itself into over the years is, in this year in particular, the checklist is nuts. Really don't understand it. There's in the base, there's no celebrating meet, like it's all carryover guys in the base checklist for the most part. And then when you get into I guess some of the Ice Premier autos and minis and whatever, there's a bunch of dudes kind of like the Stankoven in last year's, what was it, SP Authentic and maybe Synergy? Like he was in that before he ought to been, and there's a bunch of guys like Easton Cowan comes to mind first, but just the checklist is real wonky this year, and not in a good way. Kachuk, Strome, Makar, Jack Eichel on the green, a blue Ice Premieres to 399 of Maxwell Crozier, and one pack too late for the perfect serendipity, but Scott Morrow. Brother, if you are a Scott Morrow fan, hit me up. I have got some stuff for you. This has been a real weird, interesting box. Not necessarily good, interesting, but very unique. Tomas Hertl, Jack Eichel, our two greens from the first two packs. This is strange stuff. Stützle, a nice green color match Stankoven, obviously not matching the color he currently is, but color match nonetheless. Ice Premieres, Zachary Leroux to 499. These are some chunks of inserts. Declan Carlisle. I will sleeve up the Logan Stankoven. I mean, I don't think these green parallels carry much, if any, value. But just in case, he's probably one of the better carryover rookies that are in this thing, so why not? Rasmus Dahlin, Matty Beniers, Brad Marchand, Dylan Strome. Okay, wait a second. Was he in the last? No, he was in an earlier pack, so I guess the last pack wasn't going to have every single green. Josh Doan, rookie purple, not numbered, slightly less common, but still no better. Ruslan Ishikov is our rookie. A lot of these rookies, if you open much Series 1, an early season product like, say, Artifacts or things of that nature, I think I saw Ziri open this, and he had a lot of feelings about having Johnny Hockey in this year's set. Nothing I would disagree with. It's just doesn't seem like a great choice. Alex Ovechkin, Nick Suzuki, Maverick Bork, color match green. These are the articulates. Akil Thomas is a rookie. I don't know. It's fine. Looks like an iceberg breaking up. I don't know how. Like I get the Arctic. I don't get the ulates part of it necessarily. And Maxwell Crozier. So of the base rookies that we're going to run into, we should probably look for like Lane Hutson. That's going to be the guy you want here. So that's who we're looking for. Eklund and Trocheck, Robert Thomas, Cale Makar Green, another rookie articulates of Justin Brazeau, and Sam Colangelo. This is not a inspiring rookie crop. I'm struggling with that a little bit. Timo Meyer. So we must have like some sort of mem card here. Graham Clark. Our rookie is Gavin Brindley. Cutter Gauthier. I mean, as mem cards go in this, could do a heck of a lot worse than a pretty solid rookie in Cutter Gauthier. I mean, it's a jersey. It's not, certainly not a patch or super rare, most likely. But yeah, pretty solid. All right, director had to hit cut for a second so I could get a slightly thicker top loader to throw the Cutter Gauthier in. It earned at least a top loader. I don't know, it's probably a couple of bucks, give or take, but I don't mind that one. Seth Jarvis, Tage Thompson, Alexander Barkov, Brady Tkachuk. I think now we've gotten both of our Tkachuk boys in the green. Fabian Zetterlund in the purple. And Arshdeep Baines, who is in the playoffs, I think, but not in the NHL playoffs. So we haven't gotten any of the exquisites, which, frankly, that's the thing I was kind of most interested to see. So I don't know. Hopefully we get a exquisite somewhere along the line. All right, Pavel Buchnevich, Nico Hischier, Uri Slafkovsky. Hey, okay, that's our guy. Lane Hutson on the green parallel. So this green parallels goal is probably the best you're going to pull out of this. Adrian Kempe, purple, and a Logan Morrison base. This is interesting in that I don't think I anticipated the need for more than 2 stands for one box of this. And honestly, the Scott Morrow and maybe even the Cutter Gauthier, I don't know, in a typical product, they would get a whole lot of shine, but certainly better than I would have expected. All right, well, grabbed one more off the shelf. So we can put our Hutson up there. And hang on one second. Yikes. Sorry, guys. I just realized that the camera was like definitely off center. My bad. Ryan O'Reilly, Kyle Connor, Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle. A lot of our parallels are overlapping. We got good carryover rookie. Nazar, obviously, I've talked a lot about him. Mild. So these like are peppers, like mild, medium, maybe hot, and fire are kind of the levels of rarity. Similar to like kind of the color flow out of Allure, but these are color coded to go along with the level of spiciness of Mr. Jake Gensel. So I kind of like those, and definitely like my guy Frank Nazar. It's a base rookie. I don't know that I really needed to sleeve him up, but we're gonna do it anyway. All right, 2 more packs. This has been a very unprofessional opening, which makes sense because I'm not a professional. But yeah, camera's been off center, missing top loaders. mispronouncing words. It's a rough night. William Carlson, Fabian Zetterlund, Adrian Kempe, Ryan O'Reilly on the green, Drake Batherson on the kind of black and white to 99. Okay, and Matt Rempe is a solid enough rookie for this, for what's available out of here, for the rookies who are on this checklist. Certainly not as big of a deal as he was earlier this year, but that Batherson is okay. I don't know how I feel about like the black and white kind of washed out photography on those, but they didn't ask, so I guess we're gonna have to live with it. So we're gonna have a box, it looks like, without an exquisite, which is kind of a bummer, but we did get a lot of numbered cards. We can't complain too much, but the exquisite was really the design I was hoping to see, but we make do with what we get. Jason Robertson, Evan Bouchard, Roman Yossi, Kyle Connor, we've got Lucas Cormier on the back, and our last hit is a Jonathan Lecker-Mackey, Ice Premieres to $7.99. Okay, I like that. The kind of the pure Ice Premieres, and obviously the Ice Premieres are not nearly what they used to be. But this is a decent one, and again, he's not in the normal checklist. He's only in the Ice Premieres checklist for whatever reason. So you're not going to find him too many places in this set. This is definitely not extended, where Jonathan Lecker-Mackey was in, you know, a couple packs in a box. I mean, he was in all kinds of subsets. So that's it. That's one box of Upper Deck Ice. It still has its shortcomings. For this one box, actually, I feel like I made out great. You know, I've got my stack of base, which is what it is. I got my stack of kind of parallels, including the numbered to 99 of Drake Batherson, and I don't know, I put inserts in here. There wasn't a lot of rhyme or reason to what was going down with these piles today. Got a good number of rookies of questionable value. Rempe and Nazar, probably the best of this bunch. We had a rookie purple, we had a rookie purple Sub-Zero, we had a couple of premieres. All in all, an auto, a Cutter Gauthier jersey, and Lane Hutson parallel, and a Lecker-Mackey Ice Premiere. That's a pretty good outcome for one box of ice, I got to admit. So I probably won't pick up very much more of this, if any. It's just not my favorite. Next week has another new release. I think it's Parkhurst. I'll probably get one box of that, because again, that's not my favorite, but I want to give it a shot and see what this year has. It should be right up my alley, because I love OPC and set buildery kind of things, but it's just very, very bland typically. So I just haven't been able to get excited by it. But we'll have to see what it gives us next week. Maybe we'll be surprised. So thanks for checking it out. More openings are going to get put up. I've got some boxes of the Cup that I've opened that will be getting released here in the near future, and I think I've got another case of Extended that's going to be coming up here in the next week or two that I sat down, and that's a long one. I'm not going to blame you if you skip it or if you don't make it all the way through, because it's a long one, but there's some really gold at the end of the rainbow on that one. So that's it for this one. Thanks for checking it out. If you get an opportunity, please comment, like, subscribe. Anything you can do to engage is always appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next one.